Welcome back. It was going to be a holiday to remember for these pensioners and about 40 of their friends. But when the cruise company pulled the pin due to COVID, disappointment turned to anger. Instead of a refund, they say all they got were excuses. So they called us.
The travel industry is really bleeding, I can understand, but so are we.
These angry pensioners want their life savings put back in their bank accounts.
We just want the money back as soon as possible.
All spent on an international holiday stopped by COVID.
We, sort of signed up for this once-in-a-lifetime cruise, straight away, but it hasn't ended up being like that.
We seem to be in no man's land with all this.
Elizabeth Bednarski was meant to be going on the holiday of a lifetime, along with more than 40 other pensioners from the Holy Eucharist Church community in Melbourne.
Well, I'm owed $8,842.
Travelling as a group, the trip was organised through Cruiseaway, who advertised themselves as Australia's premier online cruise travel company. But their getaway was cancelled. Now the group's owed more than $400,000.
The travel agent is blaming the tour providers. The tour providers are saying, oh no, we've refunded the travel agency, and you don't know who to believe.
The group was meant to fly from Melbourne to the US on a month's holiday. They planned to explore the southern states, New Orleans, Memphis, Nashville, Atlanta and Orlando along the way, before embarking on a 14-day MSC seaside cruise exploring the Caribbean.
I'm fighting for all of us. I've got 3 of my family in it, and between us, it's costing us about $45,000.
For Jeanette Spiteri, America was on her bucket list. She was so excited for the trip away, she bought brand new summer outfits for the luxury cruise and had keenly packed her bag.
All I needed to do is put my toiletry, and that suitcase is still packed, ready to go.
Jeanette says she's now struggling to pay her bills.
I was doing a big sacrifice going on this holiday.
As pensioners, we are a vulnerable group and we can be taken advantage of, and so we don't want these companies that we're dealing with to take advantage of us.
Emily Giorgetti and her partner handed over more than $20,000.
I think if we were just a couple travelling, we may have got it back earlier, but because it's such a large amount of money, it's to their benefit that they hold it on as long as they can.
The group was initially offered a credit on their cruise. MSC Cruises has since agreed to a full refund and told A Current Affair they have paid the booking agent Cruiseaway, but the group's still waiting to be paid back.
We don't want to have to wait in 90 days. I mean, we're seniors and we don't know what's going to happen in 90 days or 12 months' time.
This would be enormous. I haven't heard of one bigger. So that's a tremendous, tremendous amount of money for a church group to have put together to go in one group and travel together.
Peter Lynch is editor of Cruise Passenger.
So it's a huge, huge impost on an industry that, of course, is only really set up to get you on holiday, not set up to return money.
In a statement to A Current Affair, Cruiseaway said they had in fact processed a 75% refund to the church group's organiser. When we contacted him today, he confirmed he'd received the money, and when we asked him if he'd told the travel group, he hung up on us.
They should give us the money back immediately. They shouldn't be hanging on to it. What's stopping them giving us the money back?
The group holding out faith while they wait. As for their next holiday,
we've got a lot to see in this country. I've been around Australia, but there's always something new.
Cruiseaway says the rest of the money owed will be paid out to the church group's organiser by the 15th of September. We will keep following this story. Full statements from Cruiseaway and MSC are on our website.